Hello crafters, it's Pamela and I am back. Welcome to my channel, and if you're new, please subscribe and comment because I do love to hear from you. So this is a requested tutorial on the little six-sided or six-pocket folder that I showed on a video earlier that I saw from Natasha of Treasure Books. And it has a little pocket on the front, little pocket on the back, and then inside it's got a big pocket here and little pocket, and a big pocket. So I am going to show you how to make this, so let's get going. First of all, you need a 12 by 12 piece of paper, and you can use cardstock, but just be warned that if you use cardstock, you may get frayed edges when you fold because it's a little thick. I use lighter weight double-sided cardstock or paper, or one-sided paper, which is what this is in this instance, and then I either put two pieces of paper together, or as you'll see when I flip it over here, I just line the sections that are going to show with book paper, music paper, other scrapbook paper. So I did pre-fold this a little bit because I wanted to do this part ahead of time. So you take your piece of paper and you want, if it's double-sided, the piece of the side that you want showing the most is the top, and the one that maybe is the least favorite or the least amount shown will be on the bottom. So you take your paper, the most visible side, and put it face down. Okay, then what you're going to do, fold your paper diagonally in half and crease it really well. And if you use cardstock double-sided, I have found that if you flip it over and then crease everything in the opposite direction as well, it helps a little bit. So fold it in half this way. Okay, then you've got this long section, and it's, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, it's like 17 inches long. So you're going to fold it in about, well, you're going to fold it in a third of the way, and that comes to not quite 6 inches. You're going to fold this point in and crease it. Okay, then you're going to do the same thing with this side and crease it. And you can measure it. I just kind of eyeball it. You know, I fold one side in and kind of hold it and see if this point is, you know, where it is and where this one is going to be on the outside. I hope that makes sense. I don't really measure things unless it's absolutely necessary. So, and it doesn't make a huge difference if it's not correct right here. Oh, sorry, I'm going to back up, because when you fold your paper in half like this, do you see this little tiny sliver of white on the edge there? Sometimes you'll have that, sometimes you won't. Sometimes it will be bigger. If it is too much and you don't, you know, it's going to make it look funky, just take a pair of scissors and trim it off. Now, I wouldn't do it for just that little sliver, but I just wanted to show you. Okay, so let me go back because I don't want to confuse you. Fold it in half. Bring in the sides, okay, and crease them. Then you're going to unfold it. And you are going to bring this point to this line right there. And you can see it's not exact, so, but it doesn't make a difference in the overall scheme of things. Then you're going to bring this one in over to this side, just exactly like that, okay, and crease it. Then I unfold mine and glue. Now you want to make sure, if your paper has a direction, a specific directionality to it, that you put your paper in the direction and have the piece up that you want, because one side covers more of the other side. I hope that makes sense. So what you're going to do is you're going to put a thin line of glue along this fold line. And you want to stay on the fold line, because if you get too much glue going in the, off the sides here, that will diminish the size of your tuck spot. So just glue that right there like that. And you're going to take this side and do the exact same thing. You're just going to run a little bead of glue along there. Hey, buddy.
Hi.
It's my nephew. He's over learning how to throw knives in the backyard today. So, okay.
I'm back.
You're back. Hi, bud. Then you're going to bring this over and fold it down right here like this. Okay? That makes these pockets. Then you're going to fold this over, or turn it over, and I'm going to turn it this way so it's easier for me. And you're going to fold these points back on themselves. I'm going to use a ruler to do that. It'll make it easier for some of you. I don't ever do this. This is the first time I've done this. Used a ruler, but it does work if you like things to be perfect. And crease that. My little piece of paper's coming up, so let me just glue that real quick. There. I kind of Mod Podged it, but I did it super light because I didn't want it to be too obvious that it was Mod Podged, so probably didn't use enough. So now we're going to turn this around, and we are going to do the same thing on this side. And just fold it up right there at the edge and crease. Okay, and then you're going to fold it in half. And then I just kind of give it a good once over with a bone folder, or even my brayer if it's heavy paper. Okay, this next step is important. So pay attention so you don't make the same mistake I did. You've got this pocket here and this pocket here. So you want this point up, because if you turn it this way, your pocket is going to be down, and that may be okay if that's what you want, but little things are going to fall out. So I hope that makes sense. You want this point up, okay? So that you've got the pockets here and here. Then on the outside, you're going to want to glue the bottom section, because if you get them mixed up and glue this section, then this one's going to be upside down and this is going to be right side up on the inside. Does that make sense? So you want to pay attention to the direction. And you can use double-sided tape if you want on this. My desk is a mess because I went out this morning, late this morning, to get some big bookshelves from IKEA, and I drove 30 miles and they were closed. And I didn't think they would be because, anyway, they were closed. So my desk is a mess because I was in anticipation of doing some organizing today and tomorrow, and on Sunday maybe a little bit with some new bookcases, and no. So my desk is crazy messy. So there you go. Tuck spot, tuck spot, tuck spot, tuck spot, tuck spot, and tuck spot. Let it dry before you get going. Like this one isn't dry, but it will dry quickly. So then you've got, decorate the front of it, and you can decorate the back. I don't put too much on or make them too thick, because if I want to put them in a journal, I don't want it to add a lot of bulk. But if you're just making them to send as happy mail and tuck little goodies in all the spots, that is, go ahead and decorate this up more. As you can see, I stitched around this one. and I may do the same. I stitch down the center and then all around the edge. It's obviously not necessary, but you can stitch around it if you want to. So that's my little tutorial on these fun little pockets. Hope you like it and that you give them a try, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.